Yesterday, we announced Guild Wars 3.
This is it?
The first major new game in the Guild Wars franchise.
I thought this was live.
We're going to tell new stories in a different era of Tyria, and when it's ready, you can join us. We wouldn't have got to this moment without the millions of players who've enjoyed Guild Wars and Guild Wars 2. And the entire team at ArenaNet is proud to share this moment with all of you.
Bro, I thought this was live.
Much more to share about Guild Wars 3 in the months ahead.
Oh my god. Live React content? Yeah, live React. I thought this was live, honestly.
Our studio is committed to actively developing Guild Wars Reforged and Guild Wars 2 for many years to come. We are not replacing your favorite games. We'll be supporting them. We know this is not the norm, but it's something our studio has been preparing for, and to explain why, it's worth looking back.
Okay.
When Guild Wars 1 was our only live game, we faced a similar moment concerning the future of the franchise. And as we shifted our focus to Guild Wars 2, we moved most of the studio to work on it. New content in Guild Wars 1 slowly went away, year over year, before stopping entirely as we approached the release of Guild Wars 2. Guild Wars is a very different game than its sequel, and by making the decision we did, we lost the ability to explore that space. We are not repeating the same approach as we did all those years ago. If we did, we would have stopped development on Guild Wars 2 more than a year ago. Instead, we've continued live development on Guild Wars 2, launched the game on Steam and Epic Game Store, and we've released 3 expansions in 3 years.
That's true. That's true.
All while ramping up development for Guild Wars 3 simultaneously in the background. At the same time, we tested something new with Guild Wars 1 by reinvesting in the game and creating Guild Wars Reforged to see what would happen. And what we learned was clear. When we support these worlds, players show up, both returning veterans and entirely new fans of the Guild Wars franchise. Those experiences shaped how we're handling this moment. So here's our new commitment: Guild Wars Reforged, Guild Wars 2, and Guild Wars 3 when it launches. All 3 games share the world of Tyria. They are intentionally very different in design, in experience, and where they sit on the timeline. Whichever one is your home, and you're welcome to pick more than one, we're going to continue developing it for years to come.
Okay. That's reassuring.
Next, Stephen Clark Wilson, our game director for Guild Wars, is going to walk you through what this means for our original game. And then Josh Davis, game director for Guild Wars 2, will talk about what's next for Guild Wars 2.
So this is just talking about basically Guild Wars 1 and 2. They're not going to really talk about Guild Wars 3 in here. Yeah, I guess we could have seen that coming, I guess. But I mean, it is interesting to see how they're gonna do this. They're gonna be able, they're gonna manage 3 games, which is phenomenal. Good job, good stuff. That's really good.
The original Guild Wars, now rebranded as Guild Wars Reforged, has been making up for lost time. Partnering with co-developer 2 Weeks Games, we fully integrated the game with Steam, including Steam Deck support. In the first month, about half of Steam players tried it on Steam Deck. We also simplified access. Anyone who has ever purchased a single campaign can now play all the campaigns at no additional cost.
Wow.
Next, we're applying what we learned about Steam Deck controls and UI to bring Guild Wars Reforged to mobile devices. The relatively small screen on the Steam Deck forced us to reconsider what the user experience should look like. We also learned a lot going the opposite direction, making sure the game looks right and plays right on a 4K monitor. A typical phone these days has a very high resolution display, and we needed to adapt the UI to these high resolution displays, but they're in a small form factor. Mobile players will join the same live servers as PC players, and existing PC players will be able to access the game on mobile instantly and free of charge.
Mobile gaming.
Long-time players to carry around Guild Wars in their pockets, and also join all the new players. We also recently shipped 2 new dungeons. Their success has given us the confidence to begin work on an entirely new type of content, which is just now getting underway. Stay tuned.
Interesting. So they're still going to be adding some type of content to Guild Wars 1. Wow, that's pretty impressive. They're going to be doing stuff on the side. Wow. That is pretty good. Instead of letting your first game laid away, just die off, sunsetted, they're going to be doing they're going to be adding content. That's pretty good.
Hey everyone. Like Colin said, we plan to support Guild Wars 2 for years to come. My priority is to make sure this community remains a place that you're excited to call home. That said, the road ahead looks a little bit different than what's come before. The next 18 months are an opportunity for us to take on some exciting projects that we've wanted to work on.
Did he just leak the release date? Did he just leak the release? 18 months. What's 18 months from now? What's 18 months from now? Hold on. Hold. Let's see. Wait, hold on. December 2027. Did he just leak the potential time frame? Did he just leak it? December? Boys, girls, beta in the fall, launch before Christmas. Oh shit.
Kind of projects that don't really fit in expansions.
Oh
So
boy.
we have 4 major initiatives to share today, and one very important caveat. Let's go through the headlines first, then each in more detail. First off, we're building a new Hall of Monument system that will connect Guild Wars 2 with Guild Wars 3. This will let you carry your...
That is fucking huge. That is massive. That info right there that he just said is huge. Do you know how many players are going to return to Guild Wars 2 and get ready for Guild Wars 3? The influx of players right now is going to be through the roof.
accomplishments forward over to 3. Next up, we're going to modernize and polish Guild Wars 2. We want to bring our older content up to more current design standards, address player concerns, and improve developer workflows.
Okay.
The third is for our World vs. World players.
Oh.
We're actively developing a brand new Borderlands map, the
Oh.
first in over a decade. This
Whoa!
announcement is a new open world map set in Ore, bridging the Tyria that you know and the Tyria that you're about to discover in Guild Wars 3. Now, as mentioned, this all comes with the trade-off.
Let's go! What?
Our current expansion wraps
Hold
up
on.
after
Say it again for the people.
World vs. World players. We're actively developing a brand new Borderlands map, the first in over a decade. And the fourth announcement is a new open world map set in Ore, bridging the Tyria that you know and the Tyria that you're about to discover in Guild Wars 3. Now, as mentioned, this all comes with a trade-off, and we want to be upfront about it. Visions of Eternity, our current expansion, wraps up this September. After that, we're taking a break from expansion development to deliver Hall of Monuments 2.0.
We used to dream of times like these, boys. We used to dream of times like these. We're getting World versus World content at the end of Guild Wars 2. Let's go. Okay, that's... Oh my god.
And the other projects that I just mentioned. After Guild Wars 3 releases, we'll return to shipping annual major content updates for Guild Wars 2. Let's start with talking about Hall of Monuments in a little bit more detail.
Okay.
If you've played the original Guild Wars, you're probably already familiar with this concept.
Yeah.
Hall of Monuments 2.0 arrives later this year and will let you earn rewards in Guild Wars 2 and Guild Wars 3 by completing new and existing achievements across the entirety of Guild Wars 2. One major difference from the original Hall of Monuments is that this time it will roll out in phases. The first 2 releases will focus on the core game, and then we'll hit each of our expansions in chronological order over the course of a year. We'll have a lot more information to share on the system and the associated rewards after the final release for Visions of Eternity later this year. So building Hall of Monuments this way gives us a rare opportunity to revisit the foundations of Guild Wars 2.
Okay.
Which brings us to our second major initiative. After our team finishes work on Visions of Eternity in late September, we're going to spend nearly a full year going back through each area of the game and making meaningful improvements. The work splits into 2 halves, the stuff you'll see and experience as a player, and the work under the hood. Let's start with what you'll see. Everything is on the table here, to borrow a phrase from Colin. For example, bringing older content up to our current design standards, rebalancing events and encounters, addressing long-standing bugs, continued support for pillars of the game like World vs. World, polishing the early game experience. These are just high-level categories, but one specific example that we are updating is the Zaitan fight in the personal story. This is a rare opportunity for us to take a pass on the entire game.
Just redo
and
that.
the biggest pain points that you experience on a day-to-day basis. Now the other half, the work that goes on under the hood, the kind of improvements that allow us to continue supporting Guild Wars 2 for years to come.
Pillars of the
We're
game, like
investing in
World
client
versus
server
World. Yeah, the
performance,
cornerstone
making
game
Guild Wars
mode.
2 runs well on your rigs, especially as we push the art direction in ways that our technology wasn't originally built for. We're also modernizing parts of our development pipeline. For example, we're upgrading our engine to use physics-based rendering, or PBR. The game wasn't originally built with PBR in mind, but adding it will let our team make new content better and faster. Now, there's a lot of work that can be done here, and a year is simply not enough time to do it all. So we want to stay focused on the things that matter most to you. Starting today, we're opening a new section on the official forums dedicated to this work. There's a space for the core game and a space for each expansion. Go to the forums and let us know what you think. The third announcement is for our World vs. World players.
Here we go, boys. Everybody settle down. Lock it in. Lock it in. Here we go.
Building a brand new Borderlands map, the first in over a decade. We're going to develop the map alongside the community, similar to how we approach the development of the new PvP push game mode. We'll release an early gray box prototype on live, gather your feedback, and iterate until we feel good about the direction.
Okay.
We think this approach gives us the best shot at avoiding the missteps that came with Desert Borderlands.
Okay, good.
Our goal is to host a beta test later this year, as soon as the map hits first playable.
Okay. I'm in.
Outside of the new map, work on World vs. World restructuring and our core World vs. World systems continues. Right now, the focus is on making winning matter, which requires some fundamental changes to scoring.
No, you don't need to worry about that.
Properly encouraging active competitive play, we'll look at adding some more incentives for winning as well.
No, just work on fights. How's it going? What's up, Mental?
Last but not least, we're going back to Ore. You've probably heard by now that Guild Wars 3 takes place in Ore.
New
It's
map.
one of the most iconic locations in the entire franchise. It's lore-rich, and it's tied to some of our most important storytelling.
New World versus
We're
World
genuinely
map.
excited that Guild Wars 3 takes us back there, and that you're going to see Ore in a way that you've never been able to see it before. We'll have more to share down the road, but what I can say is that this will be a core game edition, free for all to play. If you or a friend are coming back to Guild Wars 2 to chase Hall of the Monuments rewards, you won't need to own an expansion to check it out. So this has been a lot, I know. A new Hall of Monuments, a year of polish, a new Borderlands map, a new map in Ore, and of course, you can still look forward to our festivals, bonus events, skills balance updates, Wizards Vault updates, and more. It's a pretty ambitious plan. Most games don't get a chance to put this level of attention towards improving the foundation so long after initial release. We get this opportunity because of you.
Okay.
And I think that we're going to put our best foot forward for Guild Wars 2 for the next 15 years and beyond.
Smart.
So as you can see, this
Very-
is an
very
exciting moment
smart.
for ArenaNet and for Guild Wars fans around the world. We're expanding into the future with Guild Wars 3. We're going back through Guild Wars 2 to improve what we've built and launching the first release of the new Hall of Monuments by the end of this year. We're investing in Guild Wars Reforged, the game that started it all, with new platforms and new content. And before any of that, we've got the third quarterly release of Visions of Eternity landing in late summer with new story, a new map, and more. We're so grateful for this community. Every time we've had a moment to welcome
read you guys'
fans
chats
to the
right now.
Guild
Hold
Wars
on.
franchise, our players have shown up with open arms, reinforcing our reputation as one of the friendliest communities in online gaming. We're expecting newcomers and returning players to visit Guild Wars 2 and Guild Wars Reforged in droves as a result of the excitement and the commitment
He's
we're
right.
making to this franchise.
He's
Hall
right.
of Monuments will encourage millions of people who experience Guild Wars for the first time with Guild Wars 3 to want to go play Guild Wars 2 as well. We know many of these new players will fall in love with the games and Tyria just as many of you already have. And as a member of this welcoming community, each of you plays a huge part in that. Thank you.
He's right.
This is the first of a few conversations we'll be
It's gonna be
having with you
huge.
over the coming weeks and months. Next up, our team will be back with more information about the setting of Guild Wars 3, sharing more details about the where and the when this game takes place. Then next Tuesday, Josh and I will sit down for a live stream on Twitch and YouTube to talk more about the franchise and to answer some of your questions. Please join us if you can. We're so glad to have
I'm
you
calling
on
off.
this journey.
It's my
Thank you all,
birthday.
community.
I'm calling off.
See you in Tyria.
Holy shit. Boys. We're getting a new World versus World map yeah, it's the end of Guild Wars 2, the cycle, etc. It doesn't matter. We're getting a new Guild Wars World versus World map. We're getting Hall of Monuments. Oh my god. Are they listening to the players? Finally? Oh my goodness, it's early? Yeah. I thought this was going to be a live video, but I guess that one's going to be on Tuesday. Yeah, just start giving us 100 gold weekly for murdering Zergs. Yeah, true. Brother, but it has some kind of PvP in Guild Wars 3. I'm predicting they're going to have GVGs. They'll probably have some sort of large scale combat. I'm still 100% on the board that they're going to have large scale PvP in there for sure. As much as I only care about the fights too. If they make winning matter, it creates leverage for us to get fights. 5-head. That's true. Yep. No, that's true. I like to think they work on the back end to help with lagging in fights over the next year. I hope that they figure out a system to make it not lag in World versus World. Yeah, that'd be great. Nova isn't ready for Guild Wars 3. This is true. I'm not. Actually, no, that's a lie. I'm fucking ready. Time for unemployment. I'm ready. Time to start the MMO cycle again when the beta hits, bro. I'm gonna have to go on unemployment or start an OnlyFans so I can retire by the time this game comes out. They'll be making engine improvements. Not sure if that means they'll be using the engine for Guild Wars 3 as well. An OF. Yeah, guys, we're gonna need an OF. We're gonna need to dedicate some time to this game. We're gonna have to get Liam and Levi ready. They're gonna have to have their own PC so they can start farming materials in Guild Wars 3. What are we gonna do without lag? Yeah, we'll be in heaven. We'll be in heaven, dude. Maybe they'll put Guild Wars in Guild Wars. That's what I'm thinking, is that they're actually gonna have some sort of Guild Wars in the game. Some type of system, right? There has to be GVGs in Guild Wars 3. There has to. There's no doubt about it that there has to be some sort of Guild Wars type of system in Guild Wars 3. It's got to be large scale. They'll probably have GVGs also. Like I said, in the books, it depicted that there were guild wars, massive guild wars, right? And if they're going to go off the lore, it's only right that they do something like that, right? No more excuses when we lose. Yeah, no more excuses when we lose, okay? And we better have a good dodge button in this game, all right? I don't want to see a yellow banana. I want to see something cooler, all right? We need to start the guild drama now. We need to start guild drama right now. Who are we gonna stress test it? Who are we gonna stress test the guild drama? Lazy, we're going in, dude. We have to. We must wrap it up. I'm right. Listen to how they're talking about World versus World. You think they're okay? Now, Levin, you think that they are prepping World versus World, like they're trying to find some fundamentals and get it set for Guild Wars 3? Is that what you're talking about? Pick a streamer. We're going after Cannon, bro. Cannon, we're coming for you. I'm just kidding, Cannon. Maybe we can be friends in Guild Wars 3, okay? But just don't run my guild over with 1,000 people again, okay? Gonna miss Sylvari? Yeah, you're gonna miss Sylvari, but guess what? You can play a big-ass bear. And honestly, you could probably play dwarves. Dwarves were alive at that time, so we'll see. Guild Wars 2 is going to be the PvP game? Oh, I see what you mean. It could be possible. Yeah. And you're going to like it? Yeah. Yeah, true. It would be a yellow plantain, not a banana. Oh. The website talked about wall running, so I wonder how much of that, how much action is going to be in the combat. The wall running thing seems interesting. Like I was talking about this last night. Like imagine running up on a Zerg in like PvP and just jumping them. You're just climbing up the walls or a mountain like a goat. I don't want to be a big ass bear. I want to be Skrit. A Skrit? Yeah, maybe you could be a Skrit. I think this is huge news, man. This is really big. This is really good. I think this is going to be really good for the game here. We're in it. We're in it to win it, boys and girls. We have Guild Wars 3 on the horizon. They said momentum will impact combat. Too bad they kept the ugly rat people. Yeah, the Asura look like they're a lot more furrier than normal. I seen that. Destiny 2 died, so Guild Wars 3 could live. Yes. But Marathon also is dying, so Guild Wars 3 could also live. Actually, no. Hold on. Ashes of Creation died, so Guild Wars 3 could live. That's what it is. Honestly, Riot MMO starting over and AOC dying, both of those happened at the same time. AOC never lived. It made it like out the front door, and then they got ran over. It's done. It's done. It had hope. It did have hope. It had a lot of hope. Nova was so pumped, bro. I was so pumped, man. Tripped into the 2-lane road. Yeah. Got ran over by the dump truck. Oh, like a door salesman. Exactly. I can't believe it, man. I still am in shock that we're going to get a Guild Wars 3. Isn't that crazy? And ArenaNet is doing the unthinkable. That they're managing they're going to manage 3 games. 1, 2, and 3. Absolutely insane. Spend $100 on the early access. Oh my god. I'm sorry, guys. I told you guys to get it. I told you guys to buy into Ashes of Creation. It's my fault. It's my fault, bro. I wonder if Guild Wars 3 will have its own launcher. It will 100% have its own launcher. And it will probably be on Steam. It's also going to be on PlayStation. But it'll most likely have its own launcher. I did get $40 worth. I mean, to be fair, we did play the shit out of it. We did play. We're waiting on those keys. Oh my god. The guild keys, bro. I never got the guild keys. Can you believe that? Bro, I got partner in Ashes of Creation. I got partnered. And they're like, yeah, you know what? We're going to give you... We've seen your World versus World videos, and those look so cool. We're going to give you and your guild all access keys, passes to play the game and PvP in the game. Yeah. Okay. Ash is gone. Guild Wars 3 is the future. That's right, Scribbin. Scribbin, are we... What are we doing? Are you playing? Nah, that's a silly question. Of course you guys are playing. Dude, I am honestly so excited to play with my guildies in Guild Wars 3, bro. We're going to have such a good time. New Borderlands, though, the Borderlands is going to be phenomenal. I think they're going to knock it out of the park this time, because I think ANET is doing the right thing, and they're listening to the players, and they're listening to feedback. They're finally listening to us. I think. All right, I think. Ash just waiting 15 years to release was enough for me not to buy it. That's smart. I'm also stoked. I think a lot of us are very stoked right now. And the hype is incredible right now. It's insane. Finally, a water Borderlands. Yep, get your water weapons, boys and girls. Get your water weapons. You need to get that ANET partnership. Gonna need Guild Wars 3 keys. Oh yeah, I'm gonna have to get ANET partner, guys, like ASAP. Who's dinging me? No for partner? Guys, we have to get partner. Gotta go to rehab for that partnership. I think I'm pretty reformed, you know. I've said nothing but good things about ANET lately. They're a good company. They're learning the ways. They're doing really good. They're ANET is catching W's right now. Right? They're catching W's. Scribbin, thanks for the prime sub. I appreciate it. 63 months. Holy cow. The way they give it to you now. I'm gassing them up, bro. I'm gassing them up here. Maybe Guild Wars 3 Borderlands is the time. Yeah, could be. Could absolutely be. Hard and raw. Look at Colin. Colin's so happy. Look at him. Colin, this is the happiest I've seen Colin since he joined. Since he joined back, actually. Wow. This is good. This is really good. I think it would fit absolutely. Well, yeah, for doing reaction content, maybe, huh? Bro, it's so crazy that we're going to get a Guild Wars 3. I can't believe it still. It's nuts. And you know what's even more crazier is that, like I said, Ashes is dead. Riot MMO has started over. They just restarted. So there's no Ashes in the way. Aeon 2, my expectations for Aeon is already they're on the floor. All right, my expectations. Actually, no, they're below the ground. Actually, they're below the ground. That's my expectations for Aeon. It's already done. GG's. It's over. OG Aeon was so fun. Yeah, OG was fun, but you did not play? I did not. I've seen footage and all that, but Aeon 2 is not going to be good. I'm probably going to play it, but it's not going to be good because of how heavily pay to win it is. And we've seen the pay to win for it. Terra 2 though. Terra has a game coming out. Sally Mae miss you, bitch. Whoa. Likelihood of that happening is him getting retired. Is him retiring now? Thanks. Thank you. Yeah. I think we're in a good spot, boys and girls. We're in a really good spot. AOC is done. Riot started over. The path forward for ArenaNet and Guild Wars 3 is wide open. And with them telling us that there's going to be a Hall of Monuments type system in Guild Wars 2 that's going to go into Guild Wars 3 is absolutely massive. Because that's going to be... there's so many people that are going to come play Guild Wars 2 again just to get prepped for Guild Wars 3. And if this guy actually leaked the time that the game is going to come out, what did we say? December 2027? Because he said 15 months or something like that, right? Was it 15 months? I will carry you through HOM 2.0 PvE shit. Yeah, yo, let's do it. We're going to have to retire from World versus World and strictly do PvE and get ready for Guild Wars 3. Or maybe they'll have World versus World stuff that we have to do. You know, honestly, I didn't expect them to say anything outside of the Hall of Monuments 2. I did not expect them to say anything either. Not a thing. This announcement is hype. This announcement is huge. Because the Hall of Monuments system, if you guys played Guild Wars 1 and did the Hall of Monuments system leading to Guild Wars 2, that was a lot of fun. That made me make for some reason, I made a brand new character, started them fresh, and made a second Hall of Monuments 50-50. I don't know why I did that. I was like 12. I was like 12 or 13 and I did that. I don't know why I did that. I'm going to try RF online next week. What is RF? Like to be pay to win. I remember being the first RF online. I haven't played PvE since Iceberg Saga. I haven't played PvE since End of Dragons. I tried to Throne and Liberty. Lazy did carry us in Throne and Liberty, bro. Lazy was the actual guild leader enthroned in liberty. That was a really tough time for me, actually. That was a really tough time because I was getting ready to have our second child, and then I was working at a grocery store. A freaking grocery store. Oh, bro. And it kind of dropped. It kind of just dropped on us. I wasn't going to play Throne and Liberty. And then stupid Nalvin showed me this video of them wiping Zergs. And I'm like, oh, that looks fun. Let's go try it out. Oh, bro. It was fun for a month. Lazy, we had so much fun for a month, though. That was so cool. I feel like I carried an AOC in a few more of the years. It was unexpected, honestly. It was unexpected. It was refreshing to play a new MMO. Stapler Brothers, man. Am I right? Stapler Brothers? Like Stater Brothers? No, I wasn't in Stater Brothers at the time. I was, it was a store called Hy-Vee in the Midwest in Minnesota. Also didn't expect to play that much. I also didn't expect to play that much either. But we did. We made it happen. And we got a lot of memes and a lot of content out of it. And we started a lot of drama in that game. And it was fantastic. Hy-Vee is awesome. I love Hy-Vee. Yeah, Hy-Vee is great. I miss Hy-Vee in a sense. But I wouldn't go work there again. I would have lost my mind. Insane. It was insane there. I am super excited to just play with like our core guildies, because there's a lot of core guildies that are ready to play like with us. Like I even got DMs yesterday when Guild Wars 3 announcement happened. My Discord, my Facebook, my Instagram, people hit me up. They're like, "Hey, are you still playing Guild Wars 2? I seen Guild Wars 3 on Summer Games Fest. I think I'm going to come back." And I'm like, you should. You should. 'Tis the time, brothers. 'Tis the time. You don't know any of the worst news. The worst news from you is going to work and the grocery store. Yeah, I got called in to go to the grocery store. Oh, man. Quinfall's 90% off. Is Quinfall dead already? What is RF? I think Camelot and Chain is also gonna die already. It doesn't look too good. Big hype. This is huge hype. So if you guys are just now joining and didn't see the TLDR of this video, if you guys want, we can rewatch, because there's like 80 of you in here now. We can rewatch it and go over some of the points. But I mean, they lay it out pretty well. All right, new world versus world map, Hollow Monument system. They're going to be adding stuff to Guild Wars 1 and 2 still, while maintaining Guild Wars 3. Camelot Chain wants a monthly fee. Oh yeah, no thank you.